again. I just want to go over day 2 in case you already got a head start with day 1 yesterday when you received your packet. So for day 2, starting with reading again, that is your write and reader. You have I wouldn't say all week, but all 5 days to complete your first write and reader, lesson 27 there. So going all the way up to page 271. Please don't forget to restate your questions at the bottom of the page. And then I just wanted to talk a little bit more about writing. So writing is our paragraph of the week, and that's for Tuesday. So if you go into your paragraph of the week, which is labeled My Favorite Subject, and you go to Tuesday, it is going to break it down nicely. So after you pick your favorite subject area, you're going to go right into your details as to why that's your favorite subject area. So let's say we picked science, and under detail 1, you would say, one reason I enjoy science is because of the labs. And then you would go into your explanation. So an explanation can be 2 things. It could be really getting into detail as to why you like those labs, or an explanation can be an example of a time that you've completed a lab that you really enjoyed. Totally up to you. So I'm going to stick with just an explanation though. So if I said that my first detail was labs, my explanation might sound like this. The reason why I enjoy labs is because I get to work with other partners in my group, whether it's one partner or a whole group of peers within my group. So it allows us to work together collaboratively. And then you would move on to your next detail 2, as to why you enjoy science or math or language arts, whatever you pick. So that's day 2. For writing. And then day 2 for your grammar is going to be your Tuesday 1. So just looking at Tuesday 1, this is day 2. I know it can get a little confusing, but I will be trying to guide you each day. So it says for the first part, which words are spelled correctly, you have your sentence corrections with the amount of corrections on each. And then we have our context clues where you read the sentence and you try to figure out the meaning of that bold word. The next area is math, and we have our rounding decimal review sheet. So again, going to that math packet. I just want to give you a little explanation on this further. So this is going back to rounding to the nearest 10th, 100th, and whole number. So remembering to locate where that place value is first. So this is decimals, and we see the TH there, so we know we have to move to the right of the decimal. So if we're rounding on the nearest 10th with this given decimal, we would find the number that's in the 10th, which is our 7, and then we would use our rounding rules. We go to our neighbor. 9 tells the 7 to do what? Give it a shove. So then we would rewrite that decimal, because everything after it becomes a 0, as 23 and 8/10. And then you would continue with hundredths and whole numbers. So whole numbers are going to be on the left of the decimal. Okay? And then we have our social studies, so continuing with our maps, graphs, and globes. We're going to be working on directions on a map, so it's going to look like this. So you'll do your reading for pages 8 through 13, and then you'll answer the questions as necessary there. And then the last portion is our science, so going right back into the text, starting on page 284. So that's moving into lesson 2. So you'll do the same where you're going to read the lesson here. Here, there's a question on the bottom of this page. And 289. So this will be the last section that you read, and then you would just answer this question in the white box there. And that's about it, my friends. So if you have any questions about day 2, please reach out. And I hope you have a great day and make sure you go outside and run around.